Hi everyone, this is Bev at Clarkovision, and this is an update video, which is kind of a bit overdue. It's been a wee while since I've done a video. I've just had other things going on in life, and it's been a bit of an up and down kind of month for me, so just kind of not been in the right mood or frame of mind to focus properly on the videos. But I'm hoping things are, going to settle down again a wee bit. So hopefully, but as a result, I haven't stopped collecting records and CDs and music basically. October's been a busy month. There was a lot of drops happening, new releases happening that I had pre-orders on. And yes, as it happens, I don't have all the pre-orders in. Some are delayed, some are on the way, en route as we speak. Couple have arrived, etc, etc. So this is an update. I have one cassette to show, a small piece of band merch. It is an enamel badge I just thought was so cool I had to have. And some CDs and some records, and it's a mixture, as I say, of new releases and older stuff and some classics from back in the day, one or two. I managed to pick up some singles, 12-inch singles actually, and a 10-inch single, which will mean I am now the owner of my only second ever 10-inch. So yeah, and I've got a different view. This video is coming to you from a laptop. I've got a new laptop. I kind of wanted to get rid of I've not got rid of it, I've still got it, but kind of do away with using the actual desktop. I no longer require the desktop anymore for what I used to use it for. I used to run a website and stuff and all that kind of stuff. So since I don't do that anymore, I kind of don't need the full thing anymore. But that's another story. Right, anyway, now before I start, we're 2 minutes 30 in. I've got a couple of things to say. First up, thank you to all the new subscribers. I have noticed that I have had a few new people come along and subscribe to the channel. Very much appreciated. Thanks for coming along, and I hope you enjoy what I've got here. It's just me showing my love of records, my love of music, metal mostly. I do like other stuff as well, but rock and metal's my thing. So yeah, it hasn't gone unnoticed, and as I say, this may be the first fresh video since some of you have joined, so hello to everybody. Secondly, I want to give a shout out to a new channel that I discovered in the last few weeks. He's only fairly new, as I say. He's got about half a dozen to 8 videos or something up at the moment. He's a metalhead. Well, he does like other stuff as well, but he's, again, primarily is rock and metal. And he's from Denmark, a lovely guy, and his channel, I'm going to leave a link below so you can all go and view it and subscribe, because he's just got a few subscribers at the moment, so he needs more. Bit of support from the metal community, please. And so the channel is called This Is Music. That's what he calls his channel. Apologies, sir, I can't remember if I got your name or not, but I will no doubt find that out over the course of time. But do check him out. He's already put up a few really interesting videos, and he could use some support from the rock and metal community. Right, 4.5 minutes in now. Let's get on with it. So first up, I saw this on eBay and grabbed it. It's a lovely kind of enamel or metal pin badge thing of the Running Wild Pentagram logo. Really smart, actually. So I had to get that. It's just pretty cool. Now, a while ago, this is not a new purchase, I've shown this in the past and probably in my recent Iron Maiden collection video. This is the only Iron Maiden I have on cassette, which is a real live one, and it's an original from '93. So I was absolutely thrilled to bits to find on eBay at a really good price a real dead one, the sister tape to go with it. It's Partner in Crime. So I now have that in really good condition. There's just like a little crack in the case, but that's no big deal. It's clean, it's new. The inlay card is very nice as well. The cassette itself is very nice and clean. Again, that's just a scuff that's down in there, but again, it's original UK tape from 1993. The inlay card in this one is a lot shorter or smaller because the other one opens out and out and out. This one is just a 2-page thing, really. There it is. Both sides, and again, it's in pristine condition. And I can tell you that it was originally bought, because this was inside the case when I opened it as well, at HMV for $7.99 back in the day, and it was bought at HMV in Stockport on the 22nd of October 1993. Don't know how well you can make that out, but yeah, there it is. And so yeah, the old receipt and sticker. So I just thought it was kind of a cool wee thing. I don't know if I'll keep that or what not, but yeah, so very pleased to have these. So that's the cassette out of the way. CDs, new release that just dropped a couple of weeks back. Ronnie Atkins, he released a solo album, his first ever solo album, earlier this year, called One Shot, which I have, and this is a little EP which he recorded 4 tracks off the album. He recorded acoustically, and you get a bonus track which is the One Shot itself, as an orchestral version, as a bonus track on this EP, which is only exclusively available through the Frontiers web store for the CD. Otherwise, you have to stream it or some nonsense like that. So, which I don't do. It's CDs, it's physical media all the way for me. I'm old school. The only sort of streaming I'll do is listen to something on YouTube to get an idea of whether I like something or not. Then I will seek the physical copy. So yeah, I bought this. So it's really good acoustic versions of 4 of the tracks. Ronnie Atkins, and I just bought this to support him. He's a fantastic singer, and he's had a great career with Pretty Maids. They're celebrating 40 years actually this year, and they've just got a new book that's come out about the history of the band. And that's the inside. So yeah, good stuff. Next up, again, just dropped a couple of weeks ago, and I bought this solely on the one song I heard. Well, the first song I heard, I've heard 3 of them by the time I bought it, but it was a track called 1989, discovered by accident. Swedish band, melodic hard rock. This is their debut album. I don't know much about them, but I think they did exist back in 1989. They started out as a band, but didn't really go anywhere or do anything. Don't even know if they ever got signed or that. But this is their debut album, and it's called Kids in a Ghost Town. It's only available on CD at the moment, or the digital streaming nonsense for all you younger or newer people. Digipack CD with the booklet here. And all I have to say about this is it's absolutely fantastic. If you love the 80s sound, then you need this in your collection. It's as simple as that. It's absolutely tremendous. 10 out of 10 album, start to finish. Absolutely wonderful. One of the tracks, which was one of the ones I had heard on YouTube, I think it's a song Tomorrow. It's a kind of a ballady song. Features guest vocals by Samantha Fox, yep, from back in the day as well. But yeah, and the track 1989, that just blew me away. It was so 80s, and not just because of the title, but yeah, do check this out if you're into that sort of feel good factor, just good 80s vibes. This is what you need. Fantastic. An eBay grab. I've been this has just been something I've been wanting to get for a long time, and I just saw a copy and pulled the trigger eventually for a couple of £. And this is Bon Jovi's Crush. This was really the only other album I really wanted to maybe get, simply because I do like a handful of the tracks. I've never heard the album in full. Well, I have now. I've spun it once since getting it. But I do have the DVD of their live concert from this tour, the Crush Tour DVD. Really enjoyed that. And obviously It's My Life was the big hit of here. Just Older, Captain Crash and the Beauty Queen from Mars. One Wild Night. These are all good songs. And some of the other ones I wasn't too familiar with, so I decided to grab it since it was only a couple of £. Really nice condition. This was their album from the year 2000. And it was, as I say, it's the only other Bon Jovi album I've ever really been interested beyond These Days, which was the last one I have. I have heard that some other stuff is still worth checking out from some people, and other people obviously they kind of don't think it's the same Bon Jovi, which, you know, I can appreciate as well. But yeah, so this is a decent album, Bon Jovi's Crush, if you are interested in going beyond, you know, their heyday. This one's pretty, it's Bon Jovi, it still sounds Bon Jovi. Another new release just dropped on the Frontiers label again. This interested me a lot, and I did listen to a track or two on YouTube. In fact, I think it was just one track. Loved it. And realised it was just being released, so I went and ordered it. And sorry about the glare here. It's called The Grandmaster is the name of the band, and the album Skywards. Now this is another Frontiers project. By Serafino Perugini. He gets a lot of these things put together, and this features Nando Fernandez, who's I believe from Argentina. He's a really good vocalist, has a great sounding voice, and it features Jens Ludwig on guitars. Now Jens Ludwig is from the band Edguy, along with Tobias Sammet. So that interested me because he's a fantastic guitar player as well, and this is a really good melodic metal project. Very, as I say, lots of melody in here, great vocals, great guitars, so it sounded kind of in my ballpark, if you like, and it's very good stuff indeed. Do recommend it if it's your kind of thing, or if it's of interest to you. So yeah, The Grandmaster and Skywards, check it out. And the last CD of, I'm a bit itchy, my back. The last of the CDs, and again it's another new. And just like the one for Nestor, this is another similar kind of idea. This is Wicked Smile, championed by Brendan Von Doom from Australia. This is an Australian band. They are not yet signed to a label and should be. along with Kursk and Fury, two British bands. Record companies, I know you're all watching my channel right enough, but get them signed. Anyway, Wicked Smile are from Melbourne, and this is their debut full-length album, just dropped the other week, Wait for the Night. I have their EP, recommended from Brendan, so I went and checked them out. Fantastic stuff. Got the EP, and when I found out this was coming, I went and pre-ordered it as well. And it is, again, it's fantastic. It's very melodic hard rock / metal. Kind of a mix of the rock and metal mix, you know, but very well done. And again, very much influenced by, it's got a more modern sound than 80s music in general, but it's very much influenced and based on the 80s vibes and the 80s feel good music, you know, great tracks. Again, pretty much everything on here, I would say it's pretty much a 9.5 to 10 out of 10 album for me as well. There's not much in here I don't like at all. If anything, it's just really good. Fantastic guitars, fantastic vocalist, just great sounding tracks. Do check them out. I think Days of Delirium is one of my favourite tracks. That was on the EP as well, but it's just such a good song. So yes, this is Wicked Smile. And there's the inside. So that's the CDs. Onto the vinyl. Here's the 10-inch. I saw this on eBay, going again very cheaply, and he said it was very good condition, and when I got it home I was ecstatic because it's actually near mint. Near mint. The vinyl is minty fresh, Brendan, you'll be impressed. And the cover. Now this is it's a limited edition 10-inch in fold out sleeve or something. What does that say? Limited edition fold out 10-inch of the single Love Is a Killer from 1990. This was off the album Rev It Up, their second. And so you've got Love Is a Killer on side A, and on B you've got Streets in Paradise and an acoustic version of Edge of a Broken Heart, which is another good song, I have to say. So yeah, and as I say, the fold out thing, it opens out like so. It's kind of, you get the idea. There's the, hang on, this is all going to go wrong here. There's the record, and there's the full kind of fold out thing. So you get a picture of all the band members and a bit of info about each one. So, and as I say, it's in immaculate condition. The record itself just comes in this, and as I say, it is in immaculate condition. And there's my lovely 10-inch on EMI USA. Is the label, side 1 and side 2, nice and shiny. So really chuffed with that. And it's a great track. I used to have this on a cassette tape when I taped it off the radio. And that's the only time I've ever had that before until now. Great song. I loved it when it came out. I still love it. Another one, same story. I only ever used to have this on the cassette tape that I taped off the radio. Would be just a minute. There we go. Is another, and this is 12-inch single from the British band Jagged Edge, and it's the track Out in the Cold, and this is also limited edition in a gatefold sleeve, and they were numbered as well. Another one that's near mint condition, immaculate, again from 1990. You've got Out in the Cold on side 1, and on side 2 you've got a track called Money Talking, and a cover of Rock the Nation. Who was it that sang Rock the Nation? Was it The Who or somebody? Anyway, there's your inside, and the record itself. Again, it comes in a black inner, plain inner thing, and just as the last one, again, two different sellers, mind, but they were both beautiful condition. It's almost like they've been barely played. So yeah, very, very pleased to get these. And they sound fantastic. Just, you know, the old analogue goodness that you get, acoustic drums and all that stuff, and such a good sound. Takes you right back, these kind of songs. So that is that. Keeping with the, hang on a second, I just need to move one or two things out the way there. Keeping with the 12-inch singles, I picked up, these are pop songs from the 80s, they're not rock, they're not metal, they're pop. I picked up this one from a band called Breathe, and it's the track Hands to Heaven, which is a ballad. I have the 7-inch of this, but I thought it would just be fun to grab the 12-inch when I saw it. The next three are all from the same seller. So I picked this up. Again, it's in amazing condition. The reason I like the song, I've always liked the song, but this was the support act when I went to my first ever gig in 1988, which happened to be Belinda Carlisle on her Heaven on Earth tour, and this band was supporting her, and obviously they played this track as well. So it's kind of just more of a nostalgia thing. It's on the Siren label. That's side B, as it just so happens. And there is your side A. So yeah, it does have, side A is the Hands to Heaven extended mix, and on side B you've got the radio mix, well, the 7-inch edit. Next up, from the same seller, this one, this is a track I've always liked, from a band that I was never overly excited about in the day. I think it was the name of the band, I just thought it sounded kind of daft. Johnny Hates Jazz, and it was their single Shattered Dreams from 1987. Again, fantastic song. And here is the extended mix. Again, side A, Shattered Dreams 12-inch extended mix, side B, 7-inch single, and also a track called My Secret Garden. And Clark Datchler was the guy's name. This is the front man. Yeah, so again, this is also, it's immaculate, and it's on Virgin Records, green and red. Let's get moving because time's getting on a bit here. And the last of the 12-inch singles, I have this already, but it wasn't in the best condition because I got it for £1 out of a charity shop. But this seller had this in minty condition, and it's another song I've always liked, Level 42, and the track Leaving Me Now, which is kind of a double A side. This, the other song, I Sleep on My Heart remix, and Dream Crazy. So that's the track listing, and you'll see it's got A here and AA here, which is why I kind of wondered if it was a double A side, but I'm not 100% sure, but it kind of looks that way. But yeah, it was really for the track Leaving Me Now, which is the full album track, and honestly, what a song. It's kind of a slow ballady, it's not really a ballad, but it's a slow song, and it's got the most amazing piano. It's not a keyboard, it's a piano. Just sounds amazing, so big and atmospheric, you know. So this is on Polydor, this one, and this was from 1985. Yeah, 1985 this track was released, and again, absolutely spotless condition. So there we have it. So now on to the kind of, the rest is all albums. Well, yeah, aye, kind of albums. And back to the metal. So another one I found online. which happens to just come with its download card as well. Saxon. And battering ram. I've been kind of tracking this one down for a while. Amazon were almost out of it, but I found another online place that had one going at a nice price, so I grabbed it from there. This is from 2015 and it's on UDR, which I think is a German label. So yeah, 2015, and there is the band, and it's on 180 gram vinyl. It comes in printed inner sleeve here, and the lyrics on that side, and it's just on black vinyl. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I've not had a chance to spin this yet, but I am looking forward to it. I am quite the fan of a lot of the newer or later Saxon albums. Really enjoy a lot of them. And another one I got from the same place, actually, and I was delighted. Again, it was at a good price. It wasn't inflated or any nonsense, but this is getting harder to find on vinyl. It's an original Nuclear Blast pressing of Hammerfall's Revolution from 2014, and it's a double LP. You've got 4 sides here. Fantastic Swedish power metal, heavy metal. They're not too power metal-y, but they kind of got a bit of that heavy metal power metal mix. Just great stuff. Fantastic. And this one as well. Nuclear Blast normally just have the plain inners, polyline inners. This had printed inners again with beautiful artwork and some lyrics. Again, it's just on black vinyl though, and each has its own custom label on each side. Oh, that's upside down. But yep, fantastic stuff. Never get this. See, when you're doing a video, things never go back as smoothly as they would normally, you know, just so that it deliberately wastes time. Yeah, and so the other one is kind of the same, except you have credits here, and lyrics and credits, and you've got the band members here, and you do have a couple of different, well, you have one different label there. It's the horse again, and on that side you've got the Hammerfall logo, the HF logo. So yeah, and again, I've not had the chance to put this on yet either. I've had so much music come in, and I've just been taking my time with it, with some of the, excuse me, this has just been really annoying at the moment. Just not had time to get round to everything. But yeah, I was chuffed to bits to find this one. Next up, another new release that dropped a couple of weeks back, and again, if you want feel good, happy, energetic, uplifting music with a bit of a 80s inspirational feel about them, then go with Eclipse and Wired. Eclipse from Sweden, with the fantastic Erik Martinsson, does the vocals and guitars, produces, mixes, masters. He does the whole shooting works here, this guy. So yeah, Wired is their new album just released, and on Frontiers. Fantastic stuff. We have a collage of pictures there. I forgot what I was trying to say. I was going to say, I believe the CD version, which I think I'm going to get at some point, I've just not picked it up yet. I think the CD has the track listing in a slightly different order, because I noticed that when I was looking at it on Discogs. So yeah, it opens with different tracks. You've got Ain't No Fun as a vinyl bonus exclusive, so this track is not on the CD. But yeah, again, start to finish, wonderful. There's not a bad song on here. It's just great stuff all the way. And it is 180 grams. Oh yeah, I do remember one thing about this, and that is it's quite hard to get the record in the inner sleeve and then in the outer sleeve. It's just fractionally snug, tight. So I've just kept it out the inner sleeve just alongside it. But it's a glossy inner sleeve as well. Lyrics. It's quite a stiff card sleeve, this one. And it's on what they dub it as crystal. I don't know why they call it crystal, to be honest, but it's kind of a sort of supposed to be see-through kind of clear / white kind of colour, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, but fantastic stuff. Do check it out if you're in search of some good mood music. Next up, I found a nice little goodie off of Discogs that I've been after for a while, and yeah, this is Helloween I Want Out Live. It's not the single I Want Out, it's the US release EP. They call it I Want Out Live, and this was, I bought it off the seller and it was brand new and sealed, still in the original shrink wrap with the original hype sticker. Why Helloween would be on tour with Anthrax and Exodus, I'm not sure, because anyway, that's what it was in the day. But yeah, Helloween would be the best by miles for me, but that's just me. So yeah, and I think most of us metalheads remember Headbangers Ball. So yes, and another fantastic thing about this is it was recorded at the Edinburgh Playhouse in 1988, with the exception of the track I Want Out, which was apparently from the Manchester gig on the same tour. Maybe it was just a better sound or something, I don't know, but you can't really notice a difference in the sound. They just put it in, but the whole thing is great. It is a live recording. The audience sounds totally fired up as well, and it's just a really good thing. And of course this is the inner thing, RCA, and on your red RCA label from 1989, made in the USA. No, 1988 actually this was released, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, so that's that. I was really chuffed to bits to get that. Let me just check. It is 1989, Noise International, it's got down here. BMG, Noise, RCA. So that is the US release of this live EP. This is just, we'll move on. So what have I got next? I also found this on Discogs from a different seller. I've been wanting this for ages. It's basically the same thing as I Want Out Live, except on this one, for some reason, you get an extra track. So live in the UK. Again, it's the same recording, Edinburgh Playhouse and Manchester. I think the extra track on here, can't remember. Rise and Fall's the track you get on here that you don't get on the US for some reason. Again, absolutely wonderful condition, really excellent condition. This one wasn't sealed though. It just came in a plain inner sleeve, but it was a little bit fusty, so I just replaced it with This one is on EMI/Noise International, and again it's in very, very, very nice condition. So absolutely delighted to put that in my Halloween collection. I'm getting pretty quite a lot of Halloween I'm getting in just now, as you will see, because I also grabbed Pink Bubbles Go Ape. Now this is allegedly this was, well, it's a reissue, and HMV decided to use this album as their number 46 of 100 limited editions to celebrate the 100th anniversary of HMV, even though they're now owned by Sunrise Records, but they still trade as HMV in the UK. However, this was the hype sticker, and yeah, so HMV put this kind of obi thing with a bit of detail about HMV and all that jazz on it, and I thought, well, what a good opportunity to just get this album. Pink Bubbles Go Ape, I'd never heard this one before, so I believe it's not everybody's favourite, but some people do like it. I've listened to it, thought it was alright, pretty good. Definitely not my favourite, but I need to listen to it again and again. I've only listened to this one once. Printed inner, and it's on a 180 gram pink and black splatter. There's more of the black on this one, or black and grey maybe on this side. So yeah, but very cool, and very pleased to have this in the collection as well. And the last one I have to show here is Helloween's The Dark Ride, which I've not had a chance to spin yet. So yeah, I just recently got this again off Discogs. Another seller was selling it. This is the special edition reissue, double album. This one here, Nuclear Blast. I think this is a 2015 reissue, or no, I think it's actually a 2021 reissue. It was last reissued in 2015, and I think this was originally released, was it 2000? I could be wrong, I don't know, I need to look it up. So yeah, inside, this is Andy Deris on this one, obviously. And it is on a splatter vinyl. It's kind of a clear and white splatter, maybe. It's maybe not coming up too well. You can sort of see the light in the background there, but yep. So that is that, and both the records are the same. And that is basically my update at the moment. So apologies that it's a wee bit long again, obviously, because the more stuff I've got, I've just crammed it all in. I could have maybe split it, but I thought I'll just get it all out of the way, because I'm going to be having some more stuff coming in the next couple of weeks anyway. So, but that is that. So thanks for watching, and appreciate you sticking out this long. And as I say, comment below on anything that you've seen, the Iron Maiden tape, the Running Wild badge, Headbangers Ball, the new stuff from Wicked Smile, and all these guys, Bon Jovi, Nestor, Ronnie Atkins EP, just, you know, comments if you've got any, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in another video, and do check out the channel below. This is music. See you later. Bye.